Wow, a simple cave, and yet I really enjoy this. Cave looks so sick.
Yeah, it does feel like they. I don't know. There's a similar cave in a Realm Reborn in Porthos. There are a bunch of uh, trolls. I think you have to do it for one of the job quests. I forget which one. I think I did it for the Dark Knight or Dragoon. I forget which one. And it's not that the cave is like less detailed or textured. It's just the shapes of how everything fits together. It seems to make more sense rather than it just being like a Minecraft. I dug something out in a wall. This is a cave now. Lots more dank atmosphere. They upped their cave game after Shadowbringers. Or during Shadowbringers. The cave where you go see the Numo for the first time has a whole aetherite in it, even though you will never teleport there, ever. But it's there. They're very proud of that cave.
God damn it.
You could have easily just kept going.
Yeah.
I understand you need souls to charge yourself. Oh, the thing I was going to say. The Viera all have the same voice acting region, which is Iceland. So if you heard his weird accent, that's where it comes from.
Okay, so I was wondering about that.
No, it's not Swedish or any of the other Western or Western European countries. It's specifically from Iceland. Apparently, their accent is unique even among the Europeans. Also, they wasted literally no time putting a male Vieira in the story. All the lore about, oh my god, they're so rare and they're hard to find, and bam, immediately as the story starts. It's almost like they planned for this.
Man, at a distance, this actually looks really sick.
Oh, you.
No, you.
I'm number 175.
Nice.
Disconnects at
Oh,
the last second.
yeah. When did you log out?
Earlier.
Oh, why?
I didn't log it.
You
Went
AFK
AFK
for
for a
too
bit.
long?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, they were actually being serious about those grapes. Jesus.
I'm a
Yeah,
great.
no, those are what do you call them? Not Skyrim, but Witcher 3, Witcher 3 bird textures. They cannot be bothered to model one whole cylinder.
I can respect that.
Hey, they had things to do. All right, this is not the only area of the game.
But it is certainly noticeable.
Man, they slapped some great textures on that. I don't know what you want to call that. Freaking pyramid, dull,
It actually looked like that
trihexagonal.
thing that what's that guy girl's name? Moonfina? That thing that she
Yeah,
worked on? The
it looks like an
white
aetherite.
orosite. There it is.
Looks like a white orosite, aetherite, a crystal. It looks like a job crystal, but they slapped a grape texture on. No, it looks like a lightning crystal with grape with like lines that make it look like grapes. Those are all purple. Those are some zodiac crystal grapes. But yeah, the one quest that the side quest that I still need to do is here in this area specifically.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's literally just a pyramid with grape textures in it.
Shit.
Not that serious. Wow, you choke
No,
on one of
my
those
throat. Ah.
those crystal grapes. They had seeds in them that were the same shape.
Uh, I am. It's been like what, almost 5 days, and I'm still sick.
Imagine.
Oh, I'm in.
Welcome. I'm back.
Oh, Ooh.
Huh, did they actually nerf the aggro range?
No. In some cases, it feels like it's been buffed. It just depends. But since you've been spending so much time in Bajta, it may feel like everything has a short aggro range compared to the stupid nonsense you're gonna deal with in there.
Right? Especially if you're the only people left inside there. Man, that was a fun day.
Very cool.
If I go get food, it'll have to be less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, you might as well just order. That's not even worth your time, to be completely honest. What I did, I made sure I prepared
Hard to
food
look
for a
away,
couple days,
isn't it?
and I cooked it
Just
and made sure that when I was cooking it, I didn't have to stay in there for an extended period of time. I would come back and wiggle the mouse, click, and I would go back and cook.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will...
Have you learned aught of interest? A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Archaeum? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Crier?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
The fuck? Bruh. Jesus Christ, Stola.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited, We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.